Did you know Sephora has a secret sale after their VIB sale? You don't have to be Rouge and you still can get 20% off. I didn't know about this either. They don't guarantee they'll run it every year, but they're running it again this year. And I have all the secrets that you're gonna need to know to get through this sale because it's a one-stop shop for 20% off. You don't have to be a Rouge member. You just have to be signed up to their points program, the Insider program. I'm gonna go through some luxury skincare, some luxury wellness, hair care, and body care that you are going to get some great savings on if you miss the VIB sale. This year, it starts December 5th. We're gonna go through some strategies to make the most of your 20% off. I also have some amazing gifting to give you. So wait to the end of the video and also be on watch for those keywords throughout the video. Tip number 1, to maximize your 20% off, do not go to the store. Use your store visit as like a research mission or reconnaissance mission. The reason is they're going to be limited shades. They're not going to be some products that you actually want in store. I found 2 that I wanted that the store doesn't even carry, and there's limited stock. Online, you're going to get the best shade range, the best stock, the best brands because there are more brands online than in the store. And especially when it comes to skincare, I've noticed. So that's your tip number 1. Do your shopping online and use your store visit as research. Check out shades, check out textures, see if you can get some foundation matches, but then come home, make your wish list, and purchase online. My second tip is to prioritize luxury brands. Why? Because we're all not Rouge members. We all didn't get the opportunity to save 20% during the VIB sale, but now we do. So if you were eyeing a few luxury brands, I have a couple that I'm going to share with you throughout the video. I know that I'm interested in. Now we can get 20% off, and that's such a great deal on those higher priced items. I have one skincare item and one makeup item that I definitely would not purchase without this 20% off. Skincare I can confidently recommend during the sale for mature skin, starting with the brand Mara. This is a new brand to me, kind of late in the year. This is their enzyme exfoliating cleanser. And you think, oops, exfoliating cleanser, maybe that's gonna be too harsh. This is a beautiful cleanser. It does not strip the skin. It gets the makeup off. It gets the sunscreen off. This is a perfect single, or sometimes I use it as a double cleanse if my skin's feeling a little bit irritated. I've also started using it occasionally in the morning, and I never cleanse in the morning. So if you're looking for a great oil cleanser, highly recommend Mara, and I'm actually very excited to try some of their other products. EADEM is another brand that I've discovered. Each and every product that I try, I absolutely love. I've been buying the EADEM Chouchou Lip Balms like crazy. I like the clear one. I just put it over whatever lip balm or lipstick that I'm wearing. Love it. I use it on its own, and it's really probably going to end up being my top 2025 lip balm. I don't know how many I've repurchased, and I'm definitely going to grab several during the sale because I don't have to apply it all that often during the day. Most lip balms I have to keep reapplying. This one, I do not. It stays. And I just was seeing a review from Abby Young, who loves this too. I think this is like her top. She tried like 50 lip balms or something, and this is her top pick. And I would 100% agree. Also, they have the gentle exfoliating, the Milk Marvel Dark Spot Serum, and they also have a beautiful exfoliating serum for the evening called Cashmere Peel. Now the Cashmere Peel, they say that you can use it morning and evening. For me, it's a little too spicy for morning and evening. I would just use it once or twice in the evening. But loving the EADEM line, everything I've tried so far, I've loved. I decided this is my chance to try the SHANI DARDIN brand. I actually got it during last year's VIB. It's been sitting there waiting for me to use. I have had so many retinols I've been going through. Super excited to try this brand. A brand you know I love and talk about all the time is the Dr. IDRISS line. Anything from her line is worth a try. My 2 favorites are the Hyper Fade Serum. I take this everywhere with me. You know, I love to travel with it. It helps with dark spots, super hydrating, and also the Depuffer. This is great for redness, those flushes of redness you might get, or if your eyes are kind of puffy in the morning when you wake up. It has this really cool roller, super calming and soothing ingredients. You can kind of get some lymphatic drainage. Some people keep this in the refrigerator for that kind of cool sensation. I use it usually on my cheeks in the evening if I'm having kind of a hot flash, red flush, and it takes down the heat in my skin really quickly. Oops, I almost forgot to mention Dr. IDRISS is part of the products I'm sharing with you today at the end of the video, and the secret word is Dr. IDRISS box. You guys asked me to share my thoughts on the Merit skincare products. They have two, well, actually they have three. They have a cleanser as well. I don't have it here with me. The cleanser for me personally is a little bit on the drying side, but I actually love their two skincare products. This is a moisturizer and a biphase glow serum. These are lovely. They are very basic skincare. They're not active skincare. They're great for maybe prepping for a makeup day. Very simple, very easy, two-step skincare, a little bit of hydration with their glow serum, a little bit of moisturizer. A sneaky little brand you probably haven't heard of on Sephora is called the OUTSET. This brand was created by Scarlett Johansson and her co-founder specifically for sensitive skin. Now, they don't have that many products on Sephora yet. I hope they're bringing more. Right now, they only have the Lip Oasis, which I raved about all year long. It's kind of my second choice, a lighter choice than the EADEM. I would say that's more my spring, summer lip balm, and EADEM is probably more my winter lip balm because it's a little bit on the lighter side. So if you like a lighter lip balm, but something that still moisturizes your lips and does a great job at hydrating, I cannot recommend enough the Lip Oasis. I also just started using their prep serum. I'm using that today under my makeup. Love this as well. And I also love their Squalane moisturizer, not on the Sephora site yet, but I just wanted to let you know that this is a sneaky little skincare brand that if you get a hold of it, I think you're going to love it. And I also have a little box to share with you, and a secret word is the OUTSET box. All right, moving on to another beloved brand, DIEUX Skincare. This is their Instant Angels moisturizer, great for dry skin. If you have severely dry skin, pair it up with their Air Angels. This is a little bit lighter weight. If you have normal to oily skin, try this. And if you have really oily skin, you are going to love their Deliverance. I would say even normal skin, if you get kind of that oily T-zone, Deliverance is a multifactorial serum. It just blurs out your complexion. I love this. I use this probably more in the summertime and rely on this duo in the winter. And they also just released a great oil cleanser. Their DIEUX Ethereal Oil Cleanser is fantastic. I am not a fan of their regular cleanser, their gentle foaming cleanser, just kind of strips my skin, but I'm kind of in the minority and they're so amazing. They came out with a fragranced and an unfragranced version of that cleanser. So if you love DIEUX and you're curious about trying it, comment the DIEUX box. I have that for you and I'd love to share that with you. All right, let's move on to a new brand to me, KIEL'S. You guys have been dying for me to review KIEL'S. I picked up their Avocado eye mask. This is some rich eye cream, I'm telling you. If you get milia, I would say be careful. I tend to, but I do love this. And I've been covering it up with the DIEUX Forever eye masks. I guess I should show you the DIEUX eye mask. Maybe not all of you have seen them. They are silicone eye masks you can pair with any eye cream in the world. Anyone you love, you just put a little bit of your eye cream on, then the DIEUX eye mask, let it sit for 10 minutes and your under eyes are super hydrated. And these are reusable. You just wash them off, let them dry off and go. Back to the KIEL'S Avocado Eye Treatment Mask. This is a heavy duty mask. I would only use this in the evening time. This is no joke because I don't think it'll do well under makeup. I think it'll slip and slide. But thank you for the referral. I actually have a few more KIEL'S products that I'm going to review for you. I didn't realize that this is kind of on the more expensive side. I went to look at their pricing. It is on the higher price side. I was really surprised. I always thought KIEL'S was a drugstore brand. Another brand besides KIEL'S that you have recommended to me is INNBEAUTY Project. Now, I tried their Extreme Cream way back when it was trending, maybe about 8 months ago, maybe even longer now. And something in there just didn't agree with my skin, so I kind of shied away from the brand. But honestly, I'm kind of excited to try their Redness Cream. Of course, as you know, I get flushing, I get redness all the time. That's the one I'm going to try next, and I'm curious to try some of their other products. So if you have recommendations that you'd like me to review from INNBEAUTY Project, let me know. Also, there's an INNBEAUTY box I'm going to be sharing with you at the end of the video, and the word, if you're curious about this box of products, is the INNBEAUTY box. Before we move on to body care, I want to share with you a wellness brand that has come to Sephora. Completely was off my radar till I heard it from Penn Smith, Higher Dose. They make wellness products. I have their PEMF, Far Infrared Matte, and actually now we have, I can't even believe I'm going to say this out loud, we have 3, but we have the larger version. On Sephora, they have the Go Matte, which seems so practical. I am going to buy this for my dad who has terrible low back pain. He now also has shoulder pain. It has PEMF. and it also has far infrared for muscle recovery. I am so excited about getting this for him, especially at this price. They also have other higher dose products if you want to check those out at 20% off. It's kind of a no-brainer for me. My regular discount with my affiliate discount is only 15% off. So this is something I'm so excited about getting for my dad. All right, let's move on to some body products, starting with Soft Services. This is their Plush Retinol Hand Cream. I gave this to my mom to try. She's going to be giving us her results, I think, in January. And also their body serum, Soft Services body serum. This is a 0.25% retinol body serum. Love both of these. Actually, I can't talk enough about all of the Soft Service products. I have their urea cream. I have their just body lotion. Love all of their products. 20% off Soft Services is a steal, and they're so giftable. I wish I had the box here with me for this, and they only do have their scented formula of their hand retinol cream online. They're unscented. You have to go to the Soft Services site, as far as I know, but you can get all of their body products on there, and they're all unscented. The boxes are absolutely beautiful. I'll put a picture up here. Just the most giftable body care I have ever seen, and 20% off, it's a steal. Moving on to another favorite body brand, Necessaire. I love their body wash. The Honiki is my favorite scent, and this is their body retinol. This also has a little bit of lactic acid, so gently exfoliating. You get your retinol, super hydrating, one of my absolute favorite body lotions for after the shower. Another body product that I've been shouting about for years is the one by Topicals. This is their Topical Slather. It also is a great active body lotion. It has retinol, lactic acid, urea, and squalane. Great for mature skin to help with that crepey, flaky skin. Before we move on to makeup, I want to share with you another strategic tip for shopping the Sephora 20% off secret sale. What to skip. Those items that you can get a bigger discount on at the drugstore. For me, that would be like the Kenra Jumbo 25 hairspray or their texture spray. You see it on this Sephora website, you think, oh, 20% off, I'm gonna stock up. But sometimes you can get it up to 50% off at the drugstore. So just keep an eye on those items that you probably could get at a better price somewhere else, even if it's not the drugstore, but any brand that you can get a better deal kind of throughout the year. Think about those brands that you can usually get a really good discount somewhere and kind of skip those for now. Another skip item, and this is only my opinion, are the JK Beauty brands, especially for those of you who typically do a JK Beauty haul every once in a while, a Stylovana haul, Olive Young, Yes Style. If you're purchasing from those vendors, then I would skip the Sephora JK Beauty sale. And that might not be a popular opinion, but if you're just curious, I mean, go ahead and try it. I mean, I love the Laneige, their Cream Milky Toner. I also love the Astura, their Atto Barrier Cream. This has helped me so much with my latest skin issues. I had terrible dermatitis, and this is really helpful. So I'm not saying don't buy it. I'm just saying if you do big hauls at Stylovana and Yes Style and Olive Young, you'll probably get better pricing. All right, also the Ordinary brand. I would skip this and wait for the Slowvember if you can. If you missed Slowvember and there was something you just had to have, go ahead and pick it up at 20% off instead of Slowvember's 23%. But those are just my recommendations for what to skip during this sale. Not exactly makeup, but more of a makeup prep item that many of you have been very curious about, and I did a whole review on it, is the new Peter Thomas Roth Instant Eye Firmex Under Eye Treatment. And you guys have been sharing that you're putting this everywhere, on your marionette lines, in between your brows, in your under eyes, on your crow's feet. So let me know if you've tried this or you've been curious about trying this. Unfortunately, I can't use it because it causes a little bit of burning in my under eye area. Kind of not worth it for me. I would rather use the original formula if I'm going to use a product like this before makeup prep. It just doesn't cause that irritation. But so many of you have been so intrigued by this and loving it. So that's my first makeup recommendation. On the pricey side, I would say, so good time to pick it up. Another pricey little makeup item that I've been enjoying lately are the Armani liquid shadows for kind of a one and done shadow, or at least, two colors. I'm wearing both of these colors today, Shell and Tobacco. I really love these liquid shadows, and I will be picking up more colors. And not to forget your beauty blenders at 20% off. You can't beat them. I always pick one up during the sale, 20% off on a beauty blender. These are pricey. I was really surprised, and I really do like the original beauty blender best, unfortunately. Complexion products that I absolutely love at Sephora, the Hourglass, their Veil Skin Tint the Ciel skin tint, and the Say skin tint. Love all of these, and they're super hydrating, great for mature skin. All things Hourglass, I love their new mascara in espresso. They've finally put one out in brown, and then their Phantom lip balms, love these. Always want to pick one of these up during the sale. Hourglass is also in the products that I'll be sharing today. You'll want to use the word Hourglass palette. If you missed Merit's 20% off sale, not to worry, you can get 20% off at Sephora. They don't have their nice sets that they do on the Merit site, but they had, when I went in, all of their sheen shadows, and it was a fun time to just swatch them, see which ones I like. I want the purple one, I think it's called IRIS. I could be wrong, but I'm going to be picking up the purple one, and I honestly can't get enough of their Flush blushes. This is the one in Cheeky. This is the one that I'm wearing today. If you love Merit as much as I do, you'll be happy to know that you can still get 20% off. And I'm definitely restocking on Merit's Clean Lash Mascara, one of my absolute favorite mascaras. Mine is getting a little bit low and on the dry side, so I am ready for a refresh. And a new brand to me this year is Violet France. This is their lip stain in the color, I think it's called Noir. I'll put it down below. I can never remember the name of this, but I'm a little over halfway through and I just love this color, but I'm curious about trying some new colors. It just gives a very faint stain to the lips, kind of just fills in that paleness. If I put this on either under my lipstick or I put it on by itself with like a lip gloss over top, love it. And also I'm picking up the Violet France Bum Bum Milk. I should have mentioned that in the skincare section, but their Bum Bum Milk is this trending, lightweight, milky toner, and I'm so excited to try it. And it wasn't available in my store, so just another reminder that not everything you might want to try is in your local store, and some brands aren't even carried in store. So just a reminder that the best strategic way to shop this sale is to do your reconnaissance mission, go do your research, check out your textures and all your shades, and then come home, make your list and purchase online, because then you'll be sure to get your one shot at this sale all in one basket. Natasha Denona, they had this little mini eye, I'm gonna read it, the mini eye sculpt palette. It's a small little palette. I need like this little travel palette for my eyeshadows. So I'm excited to get that palette. It was recommended by Sophia C's Beauty. I think it was also recommended by Penn Smith. A bunch of you have recommended it. So that is definitely in my basket. I've typically purchased my luxury hair care products at the salon, but Sephora now has some great hair care brands that I love that are on the pricier side and cannot wait to save a little bit of money on. The Rose shampoo and conditioner. Love this for my dry, brittle gray hair. Also, Virtue, their shampoo and conditioner are fabulous. They also come in a mini size. So if you want to try this brand in a mini set, highly recommend. Definitely is going to hydrate. I would use this shampoo and conditioner probably every other shampoo. It's that hydrating. Great for bond repair. Carrie Stoss makes my absolute favorite purple shampoo for gray hair. It's their Bane Ultra, because they have two, not the clearer one. This is the one that's really pigmented. And it just is the right color for my brassiness to get the yellow out of my hair. Love it, and it's not cheap. Last but not least, another brand that is not cheap that I absolutely love is the K18. This is their Bond Repair Regenerative Volume Spray. So basically, I put this when I'm styling my hair, like when I'm putting it up in my rollers, I'll kind of give my hair a spritz, and my hair just comes out really shiny and soft and with volume. You wouldn't think that because my hair is so fine and lightweight that it might weigh it down. This does not at all. And I'm down to about a third left, so we'll definitely be picking this up. All right, let's move into products that I can't wait to share with you. Starting with the Hourglass box, I accidentally purchased 2 of the Dear palette. I know, you say, how did you do that? It's like, well, I was looking at checkout and then I was putting the code in, I was seeing how much it was, and then all of a sudden I had purchased it. I didn't really realize what I bumped. Anyway, I'm sure some of you have done that too. If you have screwed that up, you accidentally purchased something you didn't mean to, put it down in the comments. I hope I'm not alone. But I purchased an extra one, and instead of going through the extra hassle, I love this palette so much that I wanted to share it with you. And this is basically for those of you who are fairly light complected, and I did a full face of this palette, like all my makeup, only using this palette. And I did it in a short, and I'll share that link down below. Check it out. You guys were like, you used a full face of powders on your mature skin, and I was like, I did, and it looks so pretty. The reason is those powders are ethereal. They're so lightweight. They're just like fairy dust, and they look so pretty on the skin. You do have to prep your skin, and I prepped my skin with the Merit skincare. Next is a box of DIEUX products. You get the Air Instant Angels, their eye mask, their little key for cranking up the Air Instant Angels tube, and the Aurum, their eye serum. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. I will give you all the details on how to enter the giveaway at the very end of the video. I'd also like to share with you a box of INNBEAUTY Project. This is their Extreme Cream and their Recharge Gel Cream, full-size products. I can't use the Extreme Cream, unfortunately, and I figured, you know what, this comes in such a nice set, I'll just leave it together and share it with you. I also have a full box of Merit to share with you, and I think I forgot to tell you what the word was for the Merit box. We'll just call it the Merit box. All right, we have the Glow Serum in their skincare line. I also have 2 of the Shade Slicks. One is in Les Deux, and the other one is in Pontinelle, and one of their Flush Blushes in Beverly Hills, and one of their lip liners in, honestly, I can't read it. I will have to put it down below. And a secret surprise in the Merit box that I'm not going to share with you, but congratulations to whoever wins this box. I have a full lineup of the OUTSET products, including their cleanser, their prep serum, their hydrating cream, and their lip Oasis, as well as another special surprise in the box. I actually have 3 boxes of Dr. IDRISS products. One is her little mini kit, her travel kit, all mini sizes of all of her products. The second one features her Flash Mask, which is her glycolic mask, as well as the Soft Wash, the Hyper Serum, and the Disco Block, which is her sunscreen. The last box is full of Dr. IDRISS goodies. You get her Soft Wash, her Active Seal Moisturizer, the Depuffer for redness, also her Major Fade Hyper Serum, and also a full box of her lip-based colors, apricot, berry, cherry, and mango. If you'd like to receive one of these boxes, here's what you need to do. It's a little bit different than the typical way that I share products, so listen up. I did a whole list, so I may need to look down and peek at it. Like I said, it's a little bit different because I wanted to extend it for a little bit longer than my usual, like, first come, first serve, because I know everybody is so busy. So you have to subscribe to me here on YouTube, and you have to be a follower over on Instagram. It's the same handle, at Beyond 50 Skin. You want to make sure you comment down here on YouTube what is in your Sephora secret sale basket. I thought it'd be a fun way to start the conversation down in the comments, like, what are you guys buying? What are you interested in? Love to hear that. Also, don't put any personal information down there. I'll have to delete the comment if you do. I'm just trying to keep out the scammers and keep everybody safe. So just what's in your basket, or chat about anything you want, or questions about skincare, or share back and forth, but just no personal information. All right, you also need to go over to Instagram once you follow me and you follow the brand of the box that you want to receive. So for instance, if you want the Dr. IDRISS brand, you have to follow Dr. IDRISS, you have to follow me. And in the DMs, and if you're not familiar with what a DM is, that's a direct message. Message me the box that you want, the word that goes with the box. Then you can add your personal details, because these are hidden behind what people can't see. You can add your name and address and the information that I can send, the information that I need to send it to you. You'll be entered in a random drawing. I'm going to pick the winners on December 11th or 12th. It depends on my personal schedule. I have a few things going on those 2 days, but it'll be the 11th or 12th, and I will be posting the winners on my YouTube posts and on my Instagram stories. So I will be posting you up, and you can take a peek if you won. I also will be reaching out to you on DMs, direct messages. But if I don't hear back from you by the time I need to ship it, then the next person gets picked. Okay, let me just go through this list and make sure I got everything, because it's a little bit different. So subscribe to me here on YouTube, subscribe on Instagram, send me a DM on Instagram, the box that you would like, your name and address, and the word that goes with the box. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, the word that goes with the box, you have to go back and watch the video and find the word that goes with the box that you are interested in receiving. Don't give me any personal information down below. It's not first come, first serve this time. It is a random drawing. And I will be selecting probably on the 11th and hopefully out into the post to you on the 12th. That's my goal. I am so excited for you to win one of these. And I have one final tip for you. Check for restocks constantly, because I just noticed that something wasn't out of stock and then 20 minutes later it was. So make sure you're refreshing your basket and going back and looking for restock items. So that's your final tip. Well, I hope you enjoyed this roundup on all the tips for shopping the secret Sephora sale. 20% off for all of us. We don't have to be a Rouge member. We can all get 20% off. And like I said, I just learned about this last year. I can't remember. I think it was one of you all that shared with me, you can get 20% off after the sale's over. I was like, what? And then I watched my mail and sure enough, it came through. Oh my gosh. And I will put down below the code that you need to add to your basket. I cannot remember it off the top of my head. And my little postcard is downstairs. But I will put that down below in the description because as you check out, you need to have the code. If you didn't receive the postcard in the mail, you can still, as long as you're an insider member, you should be able to use the code. And it's something with gifts in it. I don't know what, I can't remember. Anyway, I will wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching and wishing you all a fantastic day.